Beech Grove Greenscape Commission meeting, Tuesday, October 21st at 6 p.m. My name is Kelsey Beal.
Jessica Albright.
Oh.
Liz Lamping.
Brenda Wilson.
And Crystal Bray is also on the commission. She cannot make it tonight, or maybe late, but we'll go ahead and get started. Review September minutes. We're going to have to table that for a moment. Just notes are getting sorted out. Next thing on the agenda is tree inventory is complete. So just we talked about writing maybe an executive summary for that. That's what the last Greenscape Commission did when they did their tree inventory. So just kind of taking that arborist report and writing a page or two or whatever about our findings and adding on anything that we want to. I have not gotten started on that yet. Just work has been working, and I haven't had time to even start. But my thought would be to start it in like a Google Docs kind of thing, so we can all collaborate, and it's not just me writing it.
Besides building piñatas.
Yeah. We did present the tree inventory to the Parks Board, and that was very well received. And I would like to eventually do the same thing with the Board of Works and maybe the RDC, just like we do with Parks. Maybe even shorten it a bit, but like just to say, here's what we did.
Yeah.
And just say everything from the beginning about the grant and all
Absolutely.
that, and how to use the tree inventory and show them the GIS component and everything, because it's pretty cool. And I know there should be a new DPW director. I haven't been paying much attention on that front, but they would probably be interested in seeing how they can use that to their advantage.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So from that, I made the 10 most wanted trees of Beech Grove, which we talked about and went over, and then I gave that to the Parks Board as well. And the Parks Department has already removed the big tree of heaven that was, it was over by the Veterans Memorial.
Okay.
That was I didn't even know we had a big old tree of heaven in the park, because it was just big. I just never looked at it. And so as soon as I brought that up, Tom was like, "Oh, we'll get rid of that," and then it's gone now. So that's a huge win.
Yeah.
They also have removed some of the silver maples over by the trailhead.
Really?
Like where they have the concerts in the park, that area, if you go over there, you'll notice it looks a lot different, but some of those silver maples started to drop things on the trail, and I don't know if they were in my top 10 list, but it's an okay move. And there's been hundreds of trees planted in the park. And of course, at some point, all of this should be on the city website. It's public information for the citizens.
I was talking to my friend Beth when we were walking. She said there was a lot of stuff that they had on the website about tree species and stuff that's not there anymore. She said there was a lot of information on our website that's not there anymore. I didn't know how that, if it got taken off or if it got, I don't know. But she says she pays attention to that. So.
Yeah, I know on the Greenscape page at least, there's some incorrect information on there, just the times of our meetings. And,
Okay.
our term things are kind of.
Okay.
So anyway, we need to do some work or just get that going. Probably, I think Samantha is the one to talk to with that. Next thing is just more IRA grant projects. So the tree inventory was the first one. Now that we have that GIS component identified, potential planting spots in the underserved census districts. I'm hoping we'll do some planting projects in 2026. There are some ordinance things that we could look at, and we talked about maybe adding some things, like a long time ago when we met with Zach, when we looked at things they do in other cities, have like a species list divided by size. So you have your A size trees and your B size trees, depending on the size of your planting area and all the conditions. So again, that's the thing that we,
I would hope that would help
Want
with
to
that Tree
do-
City thing that.
we're all good on Tree City.
We're good, okay.
So I need to probably talk to Zach and just the city about how do we go about the next steps of doing these planting projects.
Mhm.
And, at work, I definitely have the capability to do like a map or a plan or something like that, but, I don't want it to just be me doing everything so that's on the table.
Okay.
The DNR tree stewardship workshop. Pretty quick recap. I didn't go. So
I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
I was sick one of the Saturdays, and then the next one I just had other things, and
I was
couldn't
just
this
completely
year.
forgot about it, yeah.
So I'll keep an ear to the ground for
Mhm.
other DNR workshops.
Mhm.
Going green in the Grove. Tiffany emailed us about that. She suggested April 25th, which works for us. I think that's pretty much what we did last year. It's the day after Arbor Day, I think,
Sure.
or day, I can't remember exactly, but it's a couple days off either way. Ordered the tree saplings. They did not have any red buds.
Oh, darn it, I was gonna ask.
They weren't even on the list.
Really?
So,
Wow.
but we'll have 100 black gum,
Mhm.
which are the ones I keep talking about. They're kind of a smaller to medium size.
Mhm.
They're really adaptable for everything. We
Okay.
have a bunch on Main Street.
Good, good.
They have a great fall color, but they're not enormous, so that'll help out. 100 button bush, super popular.
Yeah.
100 American plum are they flower, and they're pretty and
Yeah.
smaller.
I was gonna say, what's the growth size on those?
They're about the size of like a dogwood or a
Oh,
redbud
good,
or something
yeah.
like that. Like they're an ornamental size.
Okay.
Do they grow plum?
Yes, not like you would see in the grocery store. They're a little.
Mhm.
I don't know if people really. You would probably know if they're tasty or.
I mean, we bought one that was labeled as an edible, so we'll find out. We're growing one, but I haven't
Just
harvested
because they're
yet.
edible doesn't mean
Yeah.
they're yummy.
Right.
Or not a lot of work.
And then they had these upland, or these like packets, so that's where I got the big ones.
Okay.
Just 10 shagbark hickory, 10 white oak, 10 black oak, 10 shingle oak, 10 chestnut oak.
Wow,
so.
that's amazing, good job.
I like that because we always have those guys that come at the end that are like, "Hey, do you have this one really obscure thing?" And we're like, "No, but we have
Right.
this that's similar."
And
so.
some people will love to have some oaks, but
Yeah.
probably not 100 people.
Yeah, probably not.
Wow, that's
Hickory
great.
also, anything
That's
that
great.
drops a nut.
Yeah.
But they're good, yeah.
And so the total for that was $156. That'll come out of the Hornet Park Community Center budget for that Going Green in the Grove event. I sent all that to Tiffany, and at some point in April, somebody will go pick them up, just like last year.
Oh,
Just
I
do the
missed
same
out.
thing. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Brenda loves it. I wanted to go last year with you, but
Gorgeous drive.
You
It was
enjoyed that.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Tree City USA, we need to file that in November. That's just an online form. So I can send an email. That's just an email to Parks Director Tom Hannon and the new DPW Director. Who I don't even know if I know their name yet, but and then they send
Tim
us.
something, I think. Is it Tim?
They send us the just like a report of what they've spent on things like leaf removal and what, I guess I should wait till after fall leaves happen and whatnot. But money they've spent on pruning and mulching and anything tree related. To get the Tree City designation, we have to spend $2 per capita for Beech Grove.
Okay.
Last year it was around $14 per capita, so not worried about it.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
Good, we'll be fine, good.
And that just, the deadline is December 31st, so usually we'll do that in November. It could be late, it could even be December. I just was trying to not like
What'd you
wait
say,
till-
December 31st?
The last day of the
Okay.
year is the deadline, and that's just filing the online form. Well, that's all I have.
Now, the prairie garden is being taken care of by the parks. We don't have any input on the prairie garden, right?
Not officially,
Right.
but I talk to Tom about it
Yeah,
every time
yeah.
I see Tom.
Absolutely.
And that tree of heaven was starting to sprout in the
Yes.
prairie
yes,
garden.
Yes.
And I mentioned that, and he said, "I thought those were walnuts." I'm like, nah, I mean, they look a lot like
They do.
walnut until you get up
Mhm.
close.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so, the ones in the prairie garden may require some herbicide, just because the tree, even the one they took down. So, maybe a week before they cut that one down, I was talking to some native plant people at a native plant thing
Mhm.
about it. What's the best way to remove it? And they said this method called hack and squirt. You kind of make a slice in the bark and then
Mhm.
inject
Huh.
a specific amount of
Huh.
ratio of
Well,
poison.
yeah.
And so the tree still thinks it's alive, and
Yeah.
it pulls that herbicide into its root. Like you do it right before fall when the trees are
Yeah.
going dormant. So it pulls that poison into its roots because it still thinks it's alive.
Oh my
And then you
God.
can wait a while and cut it down. So that didn't happen, which just means that tree, once it gets cut, has like stress hormones or whatever,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It knows that it's in trouble,
Yeah.
and Tree of Heaven will send out
Oh, yeah,
runners.
yeah.
So there will likely be like suckers in
Yeah.
the lawn.
Oh,
Luckily
yeah.
they mow and mow and mow and mow over there, so
Mhm, true.
hopefully that one would be fine.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, but
but if
yes.
that's gonna happen in the prairie garden,
Yeah.
we're just gonna
Oh, yeah.
spread it out, you know.
Yeah.
So some
Oh, we
herbicide
don't-
might be
Yeah.
in there
Hmm.
next.
Is
And
that-
last year they did burn that prairie, well, some parts of
Some
it, I
parts
think
of
they like tried it,
Mhm.
so.
Is that on a tree line too? That tree of heaven? Or not really? It
The-
would just affect the
the
prairie
old
garden?
one?
Yeah.
It was like across the way, you know where that Veterans Memorial thing
think
is,
so.
where.
Not the flags, but the circular thing at the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it was kinda like behind that,
Oh, okay.
but it spreads wild.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a nasty one.
Mm. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, and there's a bunch down by the creek and stuff too,
Mhm.
not in, if you walk the trail, you can see them.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
really close to the park. So
Mhm.
I think that one that they just cut down is what's gonna spread to the prairie.
Okay.
Burning will help.
I was wondering
we
if
can
that
get
would
'em.
make it, yeah.
Burning.
As long as it doesn't, we don't do something to make it think it's dead. And it
Yeah, I
suckers
think-
out.
Yeah.
Slice it and poison it, and trick
I
it.
wonder what they put in there, that's.
I could look that up again. Round table? Anybody?
What needs to happen as far as the projects go? Like, is the map not listed in a way that shows like what the footage is? I mean, is that the breakdown we need? What fits where?
Yeah, I'm not
kind of
really sure.
thing?
I kind of think, well, we have that GIS component, which is super helpful, and then you could, short of like going to each of the sites and looking at it, we could do like Google Street View
Yeah.
and stuff, which I think would be a good start, just some aerial photos and Google Street View.
Somebody might have one of those, what they'll call those aircrafts.
Drone thing.
Drone. Seriously, I
Drone
think,
around.
I think that, there's a young man, his mom was on the, Border Works, Chad Seward, I think
Mhm.
he has a drone.
There are rules and laws with drones and
Okay,
taking
I
photos
gotcha.
especially and whatnot.
Okay, I got you.
But they're all close by, and I know somebody who loves to walk, investigate tree spots.
There you go, I will do that, you give me the chore.
Um,
Yes, yes.
but as far as like, do we do that?
Hmm.
Is there a contract for the, I don't know. I mean, there's part of me that wants to just do it all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm volunteering, this is, I'm not getting paid,
Right,
like, I
right,
need to,
right.
like,
Right, and if the grant, if you're saying if the grant has that available funding, then
right,
let's use it.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, I think there's a discussion with probably the mayor's office, to be like, how are we handling this? Are we hiring that out?
Mhm.
When,
Yeah.
what can we do to,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Okay.
I don't think there are any, like, clear cut
Mhm. True.
directives. We just have to make stuff happen.
Mhm.
Okay.
Would Zachary know at all about Zachary Root? Would he know how to approach or questions about?
Well, that's kind of what I need to ask is, what's his role with the rest of this grant stuff?
I gotcha. Don't move close to
Is he
him.
managing all of it? Like, I don't know.
Mm.
The same way the inventory got all confused with bidding and whatnot, like,
Yeah.
but I also don't wanna just sit back and do nothing and wait for them.
Hey, welcome. Hi. You made it.
Well, and I don't want you to have to like run around. You're like, I'm doing it all. We could do a divide and conquer thing, you know,
Oh,
section
sure, yeah.
things off and just, you know, spend a Saturday, walk around
I mean,
town,
yeah, I
see
think
what's what.
That
I
would
mean,
also, be more fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And, the more we can do to be like, here, it's ready, just, you
Yeah.
can take it now.
Yeah, I mean, we all like
Showing
trees,
handshakes
we don't
every
mind
year.
walking, I mean, it's, yeah,
Yeah.
we can scope things out.
I think for planting projects, I know there's been several people and organizations and things have reached out and they want to do volunteer planting stuff. I don't think all of them should be
Mhm.
volunteer, but pick some that are kind of easy pickings. And maybe honestly some volunteer ones in the park,
Mhm.
parks.
Absolutely.
We can work that. But the rest of them, I think, since we have the grant money, it would be come up with a plan, what tree goes where,
Mhm.
hire a contractor to do
Mhm.
it. Just get it done.
Yeah, yeah.
In like a few days.
And then it's all there,
Yeah.
and it can
Mhm.
grow.
Good point. Yeah, get it done.
Yeah.
That's how I would love to see it done. And I think we have the grant reimbursement available until 27.
Oh, wow, good. And it's not going away, it's stable, unless they're using it for the
There's
ballroom.
also that.
Unless
you
you're
know
taking
how
it
the
for the
world is.
ballroom, you never know.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how the
some
world
fake
is.
gold somewhere. Don't know how much fake gold costs right now. Glad you made it. Glad you made it.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Okay.
So we're
Anything
making,
else?
make a motion to adjourn.
Go for it.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
All right. Meeting is adjourned at 6:20.
Perfect. Those earrings
Our
are
next one will
beautiful.
be November 18th.
Oh my gosh, your earrings, those are like, is that a